So this is going to be my 9-week pregnancy vlog. Of course, of a type 1 diabetic. Yay! Um, First, let me give you guys a little bit of background about me. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 7. I'm 27 now, so I've had it for 20 years. Yes, a long time. Uh, I do have the insulin pump now. I had it before, but I know many of you have probably, when you first get on, you get the little puffs on your stomach that really kind of turned me off from the pump, even though it helped control my blood sugars better. I didn't like the fact that I was getting big puffs on my flat stomach. So I took myself off of it. And I recently got back on. I want to say maybe about a year now I've been back on. And I don't get me wrong, I love the pump because it does help manage and control my blood sugars a whole lot better than just taking regular syringe shots does. What else? The background with my kids. So this will be baby number 3 for me. My first son, I was really young when I got pregnant with him. I really didn't know too much. The doctor told me that he was almost a 10-pound baby via ultrasound. So, of course you take the doctor's words for it. And she says, well, you're going to need a C-section. I went in for my appointment, and that same day she said, okay, you need to go to the hospital. We have to get this baby out, pretty much. So I went to the hospital, and I'm getting ready. And of course, that whole time I'm thinking, before finding out that day that I would have a C-section, that I would do a regular vaginal birth. But no, surprise, I didn't. So I ended up having to get an amniocentesis done, which pretty much is this super long needle that they stick in your belly into the baby's lungs to make sure that his lungs were developed enough for them to perform the C-section on him. So I went and had the C-section done, and he was the most perfect, healthiest baby ever. He was so peaceful, and he's 10 now. To this day, he has not had any health issues, any problems. He's good. My second son was almost similar. I went to the doctor, and they pretty much also said the same thing, that okay, he's 8 pounds now. We need to take him out. And I want to say that was like on a Monday, and I want to say that Wednesday, I went into the hospital to have him via C-section also. He was 8 pounds, 14 ounces. My first son was only 7 pounds. Yeah, surprise. So I didn't even need to have the C-section in the first place. So my first son was 7 pounds. My second baby was 8 pounds, 14 ounces. And I of course saw him the first few minutes. My husband was, showing him to me and everything. And I found out while in recovery from the C-section that his blood sugar was low, and so they had to put him into the NICU. So with having a C-section, you're pretty much numbed for a while and just getting cut open. You can't just get up and walk and go see the baby or get rolled in to go see the baby. So it had been almost 24 hours before I got to see my son, because of him being in the NICU and because of me having to have a C-section. Well, not even having to have a C-section, but because my doctor wanted to give me a C-section since I had one the first time. So his blood sugar was low. On the day that we were supposed to go home, they told me that his jaundice level was high. So he had to be put under the little light because his jaundice levels were high. Of course, both times I was told, well, it's pretty much a miracle that you were carrying these babies to full term and that they're born with really no problems. So yeah, I was like, oh, gee, thanks. So with this baby, So all last year, my husband and I were trying for a third baby, and we never got pregnant. So I thought, okay, well, something's wrong with me. I can't. So we were both just kind of like, oh, well, forget about it. We're good with the two we have. And so to find out I was pregnant again was a huge surprise for both of us. So I pretty much, my breasts were so sore. And because usually when my cycle starts, my first few days, my breasts will get sore, but not as sore as they were. So my breasts were so sore, you guys. I mean, like, if I brushed into something, I was ready to cry. They were that sore. It was crazy. What else? When me and my husband's a fitness fanatic, so I started going to the gym a lot too. And every time I would work out, I would start feeling super dizzy, like crazy dizzy. I would want to sit down, but of course, trying to keep up with my husband, I would keep going. But yeah, those are the two things that probably should have let me know, hey, get checked. But no, I didn't. I took a test on the 23rd, June 23rd, and my cycle was at that time 5 days late. So I went ahead and took my test, and surprise, we're pregnant. Yeah. So according to all the calculations and everything that I've done with all the testing, or the online tests and the little apps that you have, everything that I've done says February 24th, 2015 or February 25th, 2015. I originally had a doctor, and that goes from the first day of your last cycle. And my last cycle, the first day was May 21st. So with that, I'm guesstimating from that I'm about a little over 9 weeks. I want to say 9 weeks and 2 days now. But that's not a for sure thing. I was supposed to have my first doctor's appointment July 14th, but they called and canceled because my doctor was supposed to be out of the office. So they called and canceled. So my first appointment will now be on August 4th. And I'm excited. Of course, we're hoping for a girl since we have 2 boys already. We're happy with either one. But, of course, my husband wants his little princess. And I'd like to see a little Courtney running around to see how that one would be. If you guys have any questions at all. My symptoms I've been having besides sore boobs. Yes, I still have my sore boobs, unfortunately. I have been so exhausted. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to get up to cook. I don't want to get up to clean. I barely want to get out of the bed to go to the bathroom, y'all. Like, I have been freaking tired. Like, just not wanting to do anything at all. Soup. I've been so thirsty, y'all. I go through legit probably 6 to 7 of my Ozarka water bottles a day. I go through 6 to 7 of those bottles a day. And that's not including, like, if I want to drink tea or Gatorade. Just beyond parched. What else? And my appetite's really been picking up lately, too. Like, I've been wanting everything. I haven't had any real serious cravings yet. I had one, and I wanted I don't know if you guys know Smash Burger, but I wanted one of their Butterfinger malts. I had it, and now that's what I want all the time. So that could, I guess, be counted as a craving. And also, I don't know if y'all can see, but these are healing up now. Those are pimples that I have been getting. And I usually I don't break out unless, of course, it's getting that close to that time of the month. With my first 2 sons, I didn't break out at all. With this one, however, you can play connect the dots on my face pretty much. My T-zone has been getting a little bit oilier, not as much, but it's been getting a little bit oilier than normal. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. So when I hit my 10 weeks, I will definitely update you guys. And let me show you my belly shot really quickly. And also, I think that, I don't know if you guys can see it really good. I also think that the more children you have, the faster you show. Because with both of my sons, I didn't start showing until like 3.5 to 4 months. And for me to be only 9 weeks and showing as much as I am, I'm like, I was like, what the hell is this? So that's something different also. And of course, peeing, constantly peeing. And being a diabetic, of course, your bladder is, not as strong as others. But I mean, like, I stay going to the bathroom constantly, y'all. I can't have a good night's sleep without going to the bathroom. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted and updated. If y'all have any questions, just leave them down below and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye.